Hi everyone, today in this video we're gonna discuss how to communicate better and why we should focus and improve our communication, because communication, as any other type of skill, it has like the ability to put us in a better type of zone in our life. And normally when we talk about communication, we can talk about as a presentation in a job, we can talk as communication with the ability that we have to spread informations for people that I do like, as family, as friends. And so what you have to understand is that I will say that with the emergence of the EAs, I will say that communication is almost as important as probably the ability to think critically today. I would say that is like the two main skills that I will not open my hand if I have to choose. So what will be like one, two skills that I want to clearly be a good one, and so getting good classification if we have the ability to make a standard test to classify so what are the people are ranked in the specific metrics. I will say that ability to think critically in and ability to communicate with others, so spread well the information, not as well just by spreading, as well the ability to make and influence other ones. So we have to understand that normally communication, and when we talk about effective communication, it tends to be something that is towards a goal. It's not neither holes. Is like a hand goal is not the communication. Probably we want to be able to communicate better with people that I do like in order to him having more empathy towards us. We can have the wish to have communication better in order to other ones receive better information that we have got coming from our study, coming from our work. And so being a decision making that obviously is influenced better to doing so more based type of decisions that they wouldn't if they don't got so well the communication that I have gone towards and I have spread towards him. So we have to understand that if you want to have a way that you're gonna systematically be someone's good in communicate, I would recommend you to adopt this methodology. First, understanding what you want to get from a communication. So you have to be clear, you have to have clarity and consciousness, and you have to understand so what you want to reality get. So you want to be better in communicate with persons, or we want to be better in communicate with your boss. But what's in reality is your end goal. You don't want to just be good and communicate better with persons. You want to probably have friends that gives you like someone that you can pass a good time with. So you have to understand that what's like critically thinking, what you really want is establishing good connections. And now by understanding what is in reality your end goal, then so you're gonna build your type of actions towards knowing so your end goal. So what's in science that it says that it backs that is good to have good connections with other ones. One of the components is the ability to communicate with someone in order to not always, or when I've kind of so have a different type of position, different type of way to see something that obviously can so creates a conflict, how to so communicate it in a way that obviously we can remain our with our friendship, but as well is not not so I get clear and conscious in other that something that I didn't like, something that I don't agree. So that's in reality that's what you want to get by thinking critically. What you want to really want, you as well. So cannot be someone that spends time that doesn't have any type of time that you will spend better in other things. Because if you want to get in want to you don't got like a hand goal that is being friendly with someone, probably you need that have, and you don't need to spend time in trying to communicate with the people if you don't expect to get something valuable from that people. So what you have to get so now, and what is important, understanding endpoints, and now understanding how communicate. Communication cannot be a handle. Communication can is coming as a tool that you can use by already and prior understanding what you want to get as a target. And now what you're gonna do is by understanding better what you got, you can so see because already people have been faced probably in the same position as you, and people have developed, people have thinking, and people have practical eyes, and so they tend to understand what seems to be better. So it's difficult to arrange an approach that's it happens and is something that is holds good for all positions. But the one that I've liked and apply it, it's so position, I'm in environment, I have a end goal. So thinking critically, I'm going to use the example. I'm someone that I want to establish a friendship with someone because I like this person, and I will say that is something that will aggregate. So adopt the first step of the methodology that I'm going to explain. That is, establish where's my end goal. So what in reality I want? Establish friendship. So I want to create connection. What can be the pillars with people? So what I tend to have as a connection with other one? Probably people that they have something that is close to me, characteristic that I do like. So probably I should remain and pass an image for the person that we have something in common. In reality, I probably, so I have to seek something that I have in common with people, that people so would like to see someone other than him that likes to do this thing. And now, so is there who enters the tool to communicate. So I have to get the ability to communicate that I'm someone that's friendly, someone that I do like the experience, and someone so that I can share time. And so that's where I have to work. And so establish handhold, thinking critically, seeing like what's the type of thing that I want to get later on. So seems what science seems. And what science seems to be someone that has ability to communicate better is having better empathy. So communication is like a feedback that you go towards someone, can be in words, can be in your tone of voice, can be so the way that you move your hands. And so you have to get the ability to have empathy and to understand the human behavior, understanding so if people are liking your approach or not to communicate the things. Someone probably like, and I do like to play video games with other one, so probably so I will have higher probability to have friendship with that people with other one that doesn't do so the action of playing video games. But probably someone that plays video games but is touched too much, there's someone that has a high tone of voice towards me, is too much heated, it's probably something that I'm gonna understand as good, and probably I spread my type of disagreement with the approach that other one is having with me by don't so being too much hype with the people, doesn't like laughing. So the ability to understand what's like the prayer and the simple signals that people have and people spread as body language, it's something that is like the feedbacks that remodulates the way that I communicate towards an ongoing action. So it's something that you have to got. If you want to get a specific feedback, you have to get so able to understand what so are the feedbacks and what they mean. And so what feedbacks is normally what people let their spirit from their bodies, things so that can be like happiness, someone that can be like lack of interest. So ability to have empathy, and so the ability to spread good. And so having all your tools that you have to communicate, you can spread that you are someone that we can establish a friendship. Probably while you're doing action, you can be someone that is hugging the people. Sometimes you can like show interest in having and getting bothered if someone is feeling good or not. So it's like things that you pass for the other ones, that it's something that creates in state that helps you to get the end goal that you already established in the initial of your approach toward person. So understanding what you want to get for the situation, understanding so what in reality, by understanding what you want to get from the situation, you're going to look for your repertoire of knowledge. That is probably and how is going to be, you're going to try to use your communication is a tool. So you have to get the ability that you're going to receive feedbacks during your approach toward the people. You have to get knowledge. So what are the signals that people tend to spread that so are a meaning for what they're feeling in reality? So understanding body language, understanding tone of voice, understanding what they say, understanding touches, and so working as well and having tools to create the feedbacks that you will like and will so make you have consciousness that you are going in a good way, in a good pathway to get your objective being done. And so obviously having tools requires having knowledge, and so requires as well having knowledge about the human behavior. So where and what will be these human type of behaviors and human knowledge that you would like to do. Probably if your end goal is establish a friendship, what psychology gives you as a tool to can you apply in your communication. We tend to have more probability to have friendship with someone that's closer to us, someone that doesn't go to someone that treats us as well, someone that treats us, the ones that I do like as well, they treat us well, someone that probably doesn't like the things that I don't like as well, someone that uh, kind of passes the image that they have had they're able to protect me if something goes bad. So it's like playing with these human tricks. Being useful for someone is the type of things that makes someone likes us. And what is something that we perceive as useful? Something that protects us and puts us in better position to don't die. Someone that puts us as a higher probability to do sex. It's something that is courage. It's not courage. It's probably something that the majority of people understand that the people do like, something that increases the probability of getting sex, getting kids, things like that. So it's simple. It's little, communication cannot be something that you should look and you should fear. No, something that is a skill that you can work. When much more you work, more so this methodology of hand goal, what are like your tools that probably can help you, that already other ones have tried and science seems to back, that you can apply. The ability to get and receive and adapt depending, so the feedbacks that you go towards and on live when you interact with other one. And so this as well requires to understand what's your progress towards the hand goal that you have established. It's simple, it's something that you just have like to get in your head, something you have to apply. What you probably have to understand is understanding, so the feedbacks, understanding about human behavior, human psychology, and so to understand so all the type of feedbacks and what they mean, and as well having tools to go and to generate so your action toward your end goal, and this requires understanding human behavior as well. So it just requires you study and practicing and adopting this methodology. These three simple principles helps you and already makes you in the 1% of people that have better communication. See you in the next one.